Hey everyone, this is Thecos and welcome to today's live stream. As usual, I hope that video and audio is fine. Let me just switch windows to see that, everything looks okay. Oh, and I'm already messing everything up here. That's a good start. Welcome to everyone who is watching. Marv is there. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Well, today we'll be playing Keep the Heroes Out, one of my most favorite games ever. I've been wanting to make a video on that for a while, and I thought, like, you know what, let's make a live stream out of that. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Slobodan Kalinic is also in the chat. Hey, welcome. Keep the Heroes Out. Let me just post the question of the stream for today, because I sometimes forget to post one. And, well, fitting for today, because Keep the Heroes Out, as you may know already, is a cooperative game that you can also play solo. I usually play it I actually do both. And that's why my question, which is your most favorite cooperative game? If I have to start, probably it would be, I think it's Aeon's End. And then probably followed closely by Spirit Island, and then it's probably going to be Keep the Heroes Out. So I think it would be in my top 3, actually. I was just saying that audio and video is fine. That is good. That's great to hear. Alright, so grab yourself a cup of tea and then we can check out the game in just a moment. Very good. Always never forget to stay hydrated, right? Especially during those temperatures. I don't know, we have like 30 degrees here some days. So that's why drinking is very important. Marcel is here. Good evening. Welcome to the stream as well. Very great to see you here. So, any of you watching the Euros? I don't know if you're any of you interested in soccer or football, depending on where you are. Because today England is playing. I just watched the first half right before the start of the stream, and they're not doing well. And except for Germany, of course, but also England is one of my most favorite teams, and I don't know what's happening with them this year, so I don't think that's gonna go over well. I was saying kind of watching in parallel. I gotta be honest, I do have my cell phone here with a stream as well, just on the side. Of course, I'm gonna be playing. I'm gonna be playing here for sure, but if something happens, I can kind of like see it like on the side. But yeah, Marv, I think so as well. It's not worth it. Not worth it at all. So I don't know. Didi also made it to the stream. Welcome. Very great to see you here. Well, and then I suppose I will now get rid of the question of the stream, but feel free to let me know what your most favorite cooperative game is, because that's always an interesting question. So I decided to play just the first scenario for you today, because that, it's just the best to kind of understand how the game works. Let me just fetch the rule book here, because there are 2 rule books. The regular one here, just right, the regular Keep the Heroes Out rule book. On the back you have like the actions, the player's turn, and that's going to be the most interesting thing, we have the dungeon book. And in the dungeon book we see like all these scenarios that you can play through right here, right? All the different scenarios. And we are going to play the first scenario, which is Cauldron. You see, usually you would lay it out like this, but because I have to like record it somehow, I turn it 90 degrees. That is why you see it like this here. And actually, I think that works really great for capturing it on camera. So, quite happy with that. You can play the game with up to 4 players and 4 characters, right? When you play solo, either you play just with one monster. I play with 2. I like to play this game two-handed. I don't like that in a lot of games, but here it works very well, and it's just better because like the different monsters have like synergies for each other. They can like help each other out. Like each monster has some weaknesses, and others can like kind of complement that. So I like that quite a bit. Didi saying I had tough decisions to make this stream or Dad's cat left hungry second day. Well, the stream, that was definitely the right choice. No, sorry. Watching this from Dad's home, not a monster. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Mom was saying I like Flashpoint, but I don't really know a lot of cooperative games. Yeah, definitely. Flashpoint is not a bad game. Not a game that I still have in my collection anymore, I'm actually selling it right now at the moment, because it's nice, it's good, but I do have like a lot of cooperative games, and there are just many more I like to play more. And Didi is saying, I'm actually also on a co-op roll and living some older games, Legendary Aliens, Sky Team. Yeah, Sky Team is amazing. I haven't played Legendary, but I've heard good things about it. But Sky Team is amazing. If you haven't seen my solo playthrough yet, with my solo mode, be sure to do so. All right, keep the heroes out. What is the idea here? Well, the idea is actually quite simple. We have a dungeon crawler, so to speak, here, or we have at least heroes going into the dungeon trying to plunder the all the different treasure chests here, and especially like here the main treasure chest, right, the treasure room. And we are not the heroes; we are the monsters trying to defend the dungeon, right? That's what we do. And this is like it's like also a deck builder here, right? Because we do have a deck and we can get more cards into our deck. The deck building is quite light in this game because usually you have to like try to fend off the waves and fend off like the heroes, but we will try to do a little bit of deck building here. And I can already see like one or two pretty good cards here. Yeah, there's some pretty nice cards here already. All right, so how does this game work? Well, setup is already complete, but there's two things we still need to do. We still need to place our monsters, and we see here. Let me just get a little bit closer with that card here, because it says here in the bottom left that we can place 2 meeples at the very beginning of the game, and we can play it in like red rooms with that axe with these crossbones, and that would be right here and right there, right? So we can place 2. We can either play 2 in one room or both in different rooms, doesn't matter, but I will place 1 here and 1 there. Usually I would stand them up like this, but then of course you can't really see them, so I will just lie them down. For the heroes that will invade our dungeon, usually these are tokens, and when they're exhausted you just turn the token over. Here I have like these cool meeples that was like an add-on you could get, like an extra thing for the game, right? And usually you would stand them up when they're active, when they're activated, and you would lie them down when they're exhausted. Same thing, you can't really see them like this. So what I will try to do, I will try to think of that just for the camera. I will leave them like this when they're active, and I will turn them upside down when they're exhausted. Keep reminding me just in case I miss it, right? But that's at least what I'm trying to do. All right, and then we are playing with the Gnoll today, right here. This nice young lad here, and then we also have the Poltergeist, one of my most favorite ones, and also we can place 2. In the blue rooms, we have 1 with the swords right here and 1 there. And of course, I will place 1 each again. And that's going to be a central room here. So that's how I place them like this. Also, I have this little torch here. This torch is usually the first player token. I will try to use it today to move it to the other monster at the end of the round. Just so that I, like at the end of the turn, so that I know which one I have to play next, right? Just for like as a reminder for an old man like me, right? So let me check the comments. Slobodian Kalenic is saying Roll Camera is a great co-op. Yeah, it is. Roll Camera is a very tight game. That's like the only thing I'm not quite sure yet how much I like it, but I like the concept. Like what I'm still a little bit unsure of is like you have like these little cards at the top left that I tell you if you have like specific arrangement of colors in your film roll at the end, then you get more points. But that is like really random, so that's like the only thing I'm not quite sure about it for the game. But apart from that, I like it a lot. Yeah. And Didi's saying adding my solo video to the list. I like that. Add as many videos from my channel to your list as possible. No, seriously. I think it's a pretty cool way to play it solo. All right, so I think we can just jump in here. Oh, well, almost. A few more things. First scenario, what is the most important thing in the first scenario? Well, we have the witch here, symbolized by these 3 exclamation marks in the guild deck here. That's how it's called. This is like what spawns like the heroes, which are like the bad guys, right, in this game, because the monsters are the good guys. That's who we are. There are 2 cards in here with the witch. And whenever there is a frog here on this space, all is good. If there's then the frog just disappears, the witch just puts it into a cauldron, and that's fine. If there's no frog here on this space, then we need to like each monster needs to like discard a card. It's not a huge penalty, but it is a penalty. You need like every single card later on, pretty much, right? We win whenever we have gone through the deck twice, so we have a bit to play. And we lose whenever enough heroes are here in the treasure room and actually turn over that last treasure chest. Because they will not spawn here, they will spawn other rooms, but they will go towards the treasure room at some point. So, oh, we have more people in chat, I see. And there are a lot of comments. Wow, amazing. So what do we have? We have Marcel. Welcome. Oh no, I already welcomed you. Don't play a lot of co-op games. I guess my favorite would be Arkham Horror. I haven't played Arkham Horror yet, but Arkham Horror the card game, which is really good. Marv is trying to buy SkyTeam. Yeah, SkyTeam is very hard to get at the moment. Very, very hard to get, but it's great. Oh, she's saying goal. Really? Did I miss it? But it still says 0-1 here. Didn't it count? Oh, I will have to check that out. Then Jeremiah Faustino, welcome to the stream. And Morganite is also here. Hello everyone, I really enjoyed this game. It's more difficult than it looks, and I absolutely adore the different monster meeples and the different abilities. I agree. It is a very, very tough game. I will be playing on normal difficulty today, which is already very hard. So I don't know if I will actually make it today. Let's see. Alright, and Georgios T is also here. Great. We have a lot of people in the stream today. That is amazing. That's great. And that is just fitting and perfect because this is an amazing game. Everybody should have seen it at least. This is an amazing game to play. It's one of my absolute favorites. So we talked about the goals, right? Up here are cards that we can get. I will get like about the gameplay. I will talk during the game, I think. All right. So I think we can go. A turn looks like this. One character starts. That will be the Knoll here, and we should have drawn 5 cards for each character already for each monster. So let's do that here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just put them aside. You might not see my decks here that I have in hand, but that is fine for now. All right, so the nodes will start. So what we have cards here. So this entire game is like card driven. We can only do actions by playing cards, right? So for example, what the Knoll is very good at is at multiplying, having like a lot of people here and doing like a lot of damage. That is important. The Poltergeist is very good at like moving a lot. The Poltergeist does have the special abilities not only to be able to move through doorways a lot, like to move a lot, but also move through walls. In this scenario, it doesn't matter because we don't have any walls, right? We just have like we can get through every room here. But there are scenarios where you have like several rooms in a square and you can only get through 2 of those and then through the walls with the Poltergeist, right? But that's something we will not be able to use today. So yeah. So with the Knoll here, for example, I hope you can see the cards well enough. Let me know if not, but these symbols are pretty large actually. So here we can attack somebody in the same room. And if we do that, then we can drop a coin there, generate a coin. We have like specific resources we can generate by doing actions. There is like this specific generic symbol with the hand here, with the finger pointing to the right. That also means doing an action. And like all actions we can do, you see them in every room. Here we can generate a book, we can generate a frog, we can generate a trap. Here we can generate a coin. Here we can exchange a coin into a card with a hammer symbol. This is how we get cards, but this coin needs to be here. So we need to generate a coin here, then bring it over there, and then we can generate the coin, right? Here we can generate a bone. Here we can exchange a bone for one of the pet cards here. And here we can exchange a book for one of these scroll cards. And here we can exchange a frog with a potion card. There is one, for example. That's what we can do. And also each character has their own special action here. So the Knoll, for example, with the finger can also attack. And the Ghost with the finger can move. So either move 1 space or go through walls, which you can't do today, right? In this scenario. So that is kind of like what we can do during our turn. This symbol here, you have seen this here already. This means we can place one of our monster meeples that we still have here in our supply on a room with that symbol, with these crossbones here, the red one, which would be that or that one. And then the Knoll has a very specific card. We actually have that here. We want to generate a lot of coins, which we do by attacking. Because we can also just remove a coin anywhere and then place 3 nodes there. So we can really multiply quite a bit. So that is pretty nice. All right. So in the first, after I have played all my cards, then the first heroes start appearing. And there's always usually always 4 heroes appearing, except if we draw one of the scenario specific cards. So actually, I think I rather want to prepare a little bit. What I would like to do this game is get a few frogs in here just for the witch, so we don't get the penalty, which I talked about. We also need traps. Traps are actually good for heroes to defeat heroes when they spawn. So we want to spread a few traps here throughout the dungeon. And also, of course, I want to generate coins for the Knoll, right? That's the most important things. Then I see already like this pet card here. This is a pretty good card because this one lets us either draw a card, which is amazing, and attack, or draw a card and do an action. Action, remember, either one of these actions here, oops, or one of our special actions. So this one I would like to get. For that, we need a bone from here to there. So these are like the general things I want to do. It all makes more sense when I show you how to play. So let me think what we do here. We definitely need more nodes, so we need a coin. So what I will do is I will play this card now. This card says either spawn a knoll or move and then do an action. So I will move this knoll over here. I think, yeah. Will I do that? Well, actually, will I do that? I need some coins, right? I also need some coins. Well, we will get the coins later on. Let me move over here and then do an action, which is generating that bone over here, right? So I will just drop a bone here right in the room. Now it's lying right there. And then what I could do is do another move action and another normal action. So we will move back. And every time we move, we can take one item with us that is like in the origin room, so to speak, right? So we just move the bone with us, and now we can do an action. And this action says exchange a bone for a collar, like for a pet card, right? So I dismiss the bone, I put it back in the supply, and take this card and put it into the discard pile. So this is how we build up our deck. I think that's a good idea. This attack card is important. We want the knoll to have like even more attack cards. We immediately replenish this card here. All right. So, and now, Didi is saying, I wonder if it's just that one monster or if art generally reminiscent of Hollow Knight. That's actually pretty interesting. Does it have... Hollow Knight does have a different art style, right? I think maybe it's just that monster. You mean that one here, right? That pet probably. Yeah, that does look a little bit like Hollow Knight. You're right. Marvel's asking, generate a frog? Question mark. Yeah. Well, you won't generate a frog here, right? Like thematically, there is like a sewer system here, and you're catching a frog, right? That's thematically what you're doing, I think. So I'm just saying generate to everything. But yeah, you're right. Thematically, it doesn't make the most sense. All right. So, and now, before I continue, I want to show you something. There is a push your luck mechanism that we can use, and I'm pretty much like using it every time I play, like every turn pretty much. Which is we can turn over one of the guild decks here, and whichever hero is shown there will be thrown to the cell here. Why do we do that? Well, first of all, we want to go through the decks quickly, right? Because when we reach these, that we go through the decks 2 times, then we win. That's one thing. Second thing is we can then draw 3 cards from our pile, right? From our draw pile. So that is really good, right? We need more cards because like these 5 cards are usually not enough. But there is like a downside to it. The downside is, so first of all, we have a rogue here. And now we spawn the rogue here in the cell. And now each hero, when they spawn, has a different like ability. The rogue can disarm a trap in the same room, but there is no trap, so the rogue doesn't do anything. And now usually, like when heroes spawn here in the dungeon, they would now activate and like attack us and plunder stuff and whatever, right? Then the cells now, so this one will immediately deactivate and be turned upside down, like for the video here, right? Be immediately exhausted. That is good, but there are also wizards here. They look like this. And when wizards spawn in the cell, they activate all the heroes in the cell and they all break out. And that can lead to an immediate loss if you're not careful. So we will need to get like maybe like one of those nodes later on there that they can beat up the guys in the cell, right? Because we can attack those in this cell actually. So we might want to do that, just beat them up there. It's not very fair, but that's how the game works. So that was the push your luck mechanism. So now, as a reward, we can draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. So I'm still hoping that I can somehow generate a coin. But I don't know if that's possible. Let's see. Marcel is saying conjure a frog. Yeah, conjuring a frog, that might actually be a good idea. Did he saying Mighty Frogs of Clan Nucleus? And Slobodan Kalenich, is saying solo looks high maintenance. Actually, not really. So far, I'm just explaining like too much, right? Usually, like the turns go pretty fast, but it's like very much like at first when you see the game at first. Okay, so I need 2 movements and 1 action. So I do have a movement here and an action, but I don't have a second movement. That is pretty bad. Yeah. So we will not be able to work with any coins, right? That's not possible. So Yeah, I'm not able to do anything this round, really. So I will play this card here and at least spawn another knoll in one of these two rooms. Doesn't really matter which room. Let us go down here, I suppose, because up there we have a few monsters. I cannot attack anyone because I can't go over there. So I think I will not do anything. I will just keep these cards in my hand. Actually, let me maybe get rid of a few cards here. And then we always draw back up to 5 cards, right? Like this. Okay, that was our player turn. Not that great of a turn, but let's see how we continue. I will pass the torch over here so we know next time it's the Poltergeist's turn. So now we have the AI. So now we draw hero cards. You draw the first one, and that is a rogue. And now you see here in which rooms they spawn. They spawn like 2 heroes spawn, one in a different room, like in the different same room, so to speak, right? So both in the eye room, they're both spawning, one there and one there. So we will take one rogue. And now how that works, that's like the most complicated thing about this game. If you understand this, then you understand the rest of the game as well. So now the rogue will spawn here. First thing the rogue will do is activating the special ability, which is disarming a trap. No trap there, so no disarming there. And then we have to check the room. Like if there was a trap or if there are other adventurers, other heroes would now be all activated, right? I will show that to you later. Let's say I had 2 exhausted heroes there. This one would now activate those and all of them would now do stuff. But we don't have that at the moment, luckily. And now we check if is there an enemy? No, there's no enemy. Otherwise they would attack an enemy. And then is there a treasure chest? Yes, there is. And now we look at the number. Are there enough active heroes here to open the treasure chest? 1? Yes. Number 1 hero. So the treasure chest is opened. And then something bad usually happens. This means all resources in this room, or 1 resource in this room is destroyed, but there is no resource, that's fine. So this one didn't do a whole lot, right? And now the hero did something and deactivates. That's how that works, right? So let's do that again. In that room, a rogue spawns, disables traps that are not there. There is no monster to attack. This treasure chest is too high. There need to be 3 people here to actually open that. So it just deactivates and waits for more heroes to arrive. That's kind of how that works, right? The Kiwi just joined the chat. Hey, welcome to the chat, to the stream. I mean, I hope you enjoy watching me. Hopefully win. Let's see. I'm actually playing on the medium difficulty, which is quite tough. Then we have a ranger. Rangers are pretty bad because they spawn here in these 2 rooms. Here a ranger spawns, and the first thing, the special ability of a ranger is shooting into an adjacent room closer to the vault than the room they spawn in, right? That would be this room here, and actually killing a monster. And then now the ranger will attack the monster in the same room. So also gone. And then deactivate, right? No opening chests, because if you kill a monster, you deactivate. As soon as you do anything except the special ability, you deactivate immediately. Another ranger here. The ranger, same thing, would shoot an adjacent monster here, but there is none. So now it would attack the monster right here. Like that. Oops. Give me a moment. There we go. And deactivate. So we see, after our turn, a lot of heroes spawned, like 4 of them, and they decimated like a lot of our monsters. So we now need to like see that we get a few monsters on the board. We need to get traps on the board. It's not the best start, to be honest, right now. So that is pretty bad. Okay. So, and now it's the player's turn again. Now it's the Poltergeist's turn. So, what do we have here? The Poltergeist can do a few things. We have a card where we can like draw cards. That's very good. First, we need to spawn. We don't have enough ghosts here. The ghosts are very mobile. The ghosts are mainly used to like carry stuff around, right? Because they're very mobile. So here we can spawn a ghost, which we will do. So let's spawn a ghost. We can only spawn them in the blue rooms, right? So we can spawn a ghost right there. Then I will play this card to draw a card and also have an action that I can use. And I will actually use the rooms action here with that ghost. And that is generating a trap. These are very important. So these actions here, by the way, are not linked, right? So that means if I have 2 actions here, for example, like walk and do an action, one monster could walk, and another one could do an action. It just needs to be a ghost, right? A poltergeist. So let us see what we can do. So we need to attack a few. We have like a few like double attack cards here, so we can attack twice, right after one another. That's good. Let me think what we can do. I think I will use this one here. Will I do that? Yeah, I think I will use this one here to get another trap. And then we can also, right, that was the action, and then we can also move. So let us move. This could be a little bit dangerous here, but not yet. So let us move in here and take the trap with us. I think that's a good idea. As long as not a rogue coming in there, the trap will trigger. Because rogues, as I said, right, they disable or disarm traps. The Kiwi is saying, I've been curious about this game a while now. Glad I caught the stream. That's good. That's great to hear. That's great to hear. So you can kind of see how this works. It's a great game. I like it a lot. It's just very hard. But I'm playing on the normal difficulty. You can play it on easy, like on the family mode. That's much easier. And then there's a mode in between. I think this one is called hard mode. And the normal mode that is not included in the game, that was suggested by Luís, the designer himself, on BoardGameGeek. We do it a little bit easier than this, but a little bit harder than family mode. But I'm using I think hard mode is called. Okay, so what do we want to do? I need to defeat a few heroes, I think. So it's a bit of a, actually, I don't know. Let me think. Let me do something different. Let me first of all use this card here to move to activate this portal here, okay? Because we also have these two tokens here, right? If I activate this, then we turn it over. And when we have turned over both, we can just move between these two rooms, right? Like through the portal. That would be really good. And then I will move one over here. And then I will play this double attack card. It's kind of a waste because you can only attack once, but at least we are getting rid of one of these heroes. And before I continue, I will do the like throwing a hero in the cell. And that is a ranger. So the thing is, if a hero is thrown into the cell, they do their special action, right? So if we had a monster in an adjacent tile here, they would shoot them. But no one there, so just deactivate. That's fine. And now we can draw 3 cards. That's our reward. Why do I say it's a pushy luck mechanism, since they are all deactivated anyway? Well, because if there is a wizard in there, the special ability of a wizard doesn't do anything here, but if a wizard is thrown into the cell, they break everyone free, and then we have an issue, because they all like come rolling down here if we're unlucky. Did he saying, let's just admit it, when things are too easy, it's usually not much fun. Yeah, I think a lot of my viewers actually enjoy me like doing bad in games. That's a theory I have. And some have actually admitted to that. We have only attack cards, almost. That actually wouldn't be too bad. I think I will draw a card here, and then do the action up there of conjuring a frog, as you said. So let's conjure our frog over there. I will not say generating anymore. Because we need to get one down there into that room. And then we can walk quite a bit. Let's do 2 things. Let's first of all walk with this ghost, or float with the ghost, and defeat this ranger. And then we can walk a few times, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. That's enough. I will play all 3 movement cards, right, after one another, and I will take the frog with me. Ooh, 1, 2, and 3 over here. So we have that frog here. That's fine. So as soon as the witch is coming, we have that frog that we can offer her. All right, that was our turn. So you see, it's actually not that high maintenance, but yes, you of course need to think like a lot, like where do you go, where do you generate stuff? Are you trying to go for cards? Are you rather going for the objective? Because if you are sleeping on the heroes, right, each round, like usually 4 heroes appear. If you don't do anything for 2-3 rounds, you can't do anything anymore. It's too late, right? You need to keep these the hero numbers in check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's put the torch over here. All right, and now it's the hero's turn. So we have a barbarian. The barbarian spawns in these 2 red rooms, this one and that one. Let's start down here. And what the barbarian... Oh, let's go up here to kind of show that. And the special ability of the barbarian is to... I think it's called barbarian. To actually remove up to 2 tokens. And there is a token here, so we'll actually remove the trap. Actually, I will have to check that if they also remove traps or only regular tokens. Let me check that quickly. It's possible that they actually don't remove that one. I actually don't know that, because this has never happened, although I've played the game quite often. Let me just check. Discard up to 2 resources. No, only resources. And well, and the trap is not a resource because you can't exchange it, so that's fine. The trap will not be removed, but now the trap triggers before he can do anything like wake them up and do stuff. The trap triggers now and defeats the hero, right? That's the reason why we need traps in the dungeon. Sorry for that little hiccup. I didn't quite know whether he would also destroy traps, but that's only the rogue's ability. Another one right here. No resources to get rid of, but will attack one of our monsters. And well, let's go for the ghost, I suppose. We're not doing too well, and then we deactivate him. All right, next card. Same thing. We have 2 of these warriors. I needed to check how they're called. One of them will spawn right here. And now we check the room. Nothing to, like, no special ability to trigger because there are no resources here. But now all the other heroes in here will be activated. So now we have 2 here. Now they check, do we attack a monster? No, no monster there. And now can we open the treasure chest? Not yet. 1 more missing. So they go back to sleep for now. But as soon as there's a 3rd one in there, then that treasure chest will get opened. And then we have an issue, because then they're very close to the treasure room. And the other one spawns right here. Now, another thing. No special ability, because there are no tokens here. There are no monsters to defeat. There are no treasure chests to open. There are no other heroes to wake up. So they will continue going towards the vault. So he will go down there and then do the same thing again. Wake this guy up and then defeat our monster. And now we have an issue because we don't have any monsters anymore here at all. Then one of them defeated the monster, so that one will be exhausted. One is still there, but that one cannot open the treasure chest by himself. So we'll also go back to sleep. And did I spawn 2 heroes already? Yeah, I did. Like 4 heroes. 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th one? Oh no, the 4th one was disabled by the trap. Right, that's it. Marv is saying, true, but this game does not show Thecos dice luck. Yeah, that is right. Yeah, Marv is saying, yeah, you're right. Yeah, the trap. That was the trap, yeah. Okay, well, it's our turn again, and we're doing really bad. Oh man, oh man. Okay, let's see how we can fix that. We can spawn a little bit. We can spawn there. Can we move 2 then? We are really bad at moving at the moment. You know what? Can I push my luck? If I spawn a wizard there, they will open this chest, but they will not go any further. Okay, so I could risk it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm really gonna spawn someone there. It's a rogue, so the rogue will be spawning here. Okay, we can draw 3 more cards. Oh, that's the wrong deck. This deck here I need. So there we go. What is the score for the game? It's still not goal for England. Oh man, I don't know what's happening with them this year. They're really bad this year. All right, so can we move now? Yes, we have a few movement cards. That is good. And also we can draw more cards here. That is also good. Okay, now we can work a little bit. So first of all, I will spawn a gnoll in one of the red rooms. It doesn't really matter where. Let's spawn him in here, like that. Okay, and then I will do it like this. Then I will do this attack action here. So I will get rid of one of those guys. And that will, as you can see here, indicated by the arrow, that will now generate a coin here. Like this. And then I will use this card here to get rid of that coin. And for that, spawn 3 gnolls in there. So now we are getting the guys we need. Okay, because we really need to hit back now. There we go. One good idea might actually be to have like one of these group cards, horde cards. I'm not quite sure how they're called. This one here, for example. This one says that we can take like all of one monster type in one room and do with all of them the same action. So now I could move with all of them if I had this card. So it might actually be a good idea to get one of these group cards, or like attack with all of them at the same time, right? these might actually be quite a good idea. So let's see. Okay, so then, you know what? Let's do this attack card here as well. So let's attack this guy here. That will generate another coin for later on. Just so that we have like, we need like coins everywhere in the dungeon so we can spawn our nodes later on. And then I will have to move. So let me, oh, these shouldn't go to the discard pile yet. Not usually. And then we can do a movement. Then we'll move over here. And also we have an action here. And I will take our regular action of an attack. So let's attack that rogue here. Like this. We're getting places. We are getting places. Then let's do this attack. Let's use this attack card to get rid of him. Spawn another coin here. That's good. And I already used the sell action, right? I think I did. And then we still have 2 cards left. I want to get him a little bit more here centrally, right? Like to the central area. So let's use this card here to move and use an action. And for that action, I could either spawn a coin or open the portal. I think I will open the portal for us. I think that's a good idea. And then here, I will use this action. I will do one use action. I will use this room action here to generate a coin. And then I will draw another card. Let's see what that one does. That is movement and action or spawning. You know what? Let's move a little bit more. Yeah, sure. Let's move up here and then use that room's action to spawn another trap. So, that was our turn. You see, that was a very long turn because we were able to like go through a lot in our deck. We were able to draw stuff, right? And that is like when the game becomes really interesting. When you like change your actions, right? Oh, Ryan, welcome to the stream. Great to see you here. I'm really happy that you could make it. One of my Patreon supporters, actually. So very great to see you here. I hope that you will be enjoying this stream here. I don't know if you know Keep the Heroes Out already. I'm already like in the middle, or not in the middle of the game, but I'm already playing. But I think I'm explaining stuff as we go, so I think everything will become clear. I'm always saying it looks much better now. Yeah, it looks much better now. Alright, so we need to draw 5 cards for the next round. So that is 1, 2. Then we shuffle our discard pile here. So I think now it's a little bit more comfortable. So now we have a few coins here. That is important. So we can like, because our nodes are the main source of damage, right? That's very important. And 3 more cards to draw. There we go. What do you have for next round? Oh, we can spawn a lot of nodes. That is nice. Okay, so the heroes. We have a wizard. The wizard, the first one, will appear right here. And wizards, their special ability is to break people out of cells. But here in the dungeon doesn't do anything. And then no monsters. The treasure chest is too high, so will deactivate. Another wizard is going to the other blue room over here. Special ability doesn't work, of course. And the trap is biting him. Right in the butt. Alright. So this one is gone. Great that we had that trap there. Next heroes. Oh, more wizards. Okay, wow. I shuffled the deck, I promise. So, the eyes. So, one wizard over here. Nothing to do here, right? Except for going to sleep because the treasure chest is too high. And then another wizard over here. Nothing here, nothing to do. So, we'll continue and defeat one of our nodes. Well, I will just come back stronger. You can believe me there. And that was already the hero's turn. They didn't do a whole lot this time. Just 3 of them spawned. They didn't do a whole lot except defeat 1 node. That is completely fine. Marv is saying, are the tokens easy to see in real life? On camera, it's a bit tough to distinguish between the design decoration of the room and the tokens. I find you can see them quite easily, but yeah, sure. I mean, it's all like quite colorful and stuff. I can see them quite easily, but you may also be able to miss them a little bit. When you're playing. So maybe I could do it better by like placing them on like spots where like the contrast is very high. Like this here and maybe, I don't know, here, like this and like there. Or maybe you could see it better like this, yeah. But in like real life, it's better to distinguish, yeah. Marv, can you not see them at all? Or is it just a little bit hard to see? Let me know. But I can't come much closer because then you won't see the entire map, right? But let me know how bad it is. And now I'm completely lost. What am I doing? I finished that. Okay, it's now the Poltergeist's turn. Right. So let's see what we can do here. Feels like an eternity we have played with them. So let's see what we have. We have a few card draws here. That's good. With the ghost, we want to set up a lot of things. So I want a ghost up here, generating traps and like bring the traps like everywhere pretty much. Maybe just attack a little bit on the way if we can. So I think that's a good idea. So let's spawn a ghost right here, up here in the blue room, right here. And then I will spawn a trap and also draw a card. Marv is saying, I can see them just a bit hard. That's good. Morganite is saying they have token upgrades you can buy if you prefer 3D tokens. Yeah, Morganite, that's right. In the last Kickstarter, I think you could add them, and I added them. So the Kickstarter will arrive in August, September, I think, something like that. So then I will also have these 3D tokens, and I think they're probably better to see. I think so, yeah. Like token upgrades, that's just like these, right? Because these usually are tokens as well. And I have like the wooden ones because I like the game so much. I definitely want to have like all of it. I might actually do another live stream when the boss expansion arrives. That you could back on Kickstarter because then it becomes even more interesting. So yeah. Did I draw a card? I drew a card, yes. Then actually I can continue with that, right? That frog is fine there for now. I think I can continue like this. I can use this card again to get another trap in here and draw a card. Okay, so now we have a few movement. We can 4 movement. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can do a few things here. So let me move 1 with a trap right here. So we have a trap there. Let me put it like in the pool here. Maybe you can see it better. Then I will use my attack card to get rid of that stupid ranger. That's better than nothing. And then I will... should I risk it up there? It would be 4. If the wizard is there, it would be 4. And they would actually go up into here. I would have to risk it. But I will need to have to put a null up there, like next round. You know, let me risk it. No wizard, no wizard. Okay, very good. Just one of those guys. They just go in here and do nothing. That is good. Okay, so we can draw 3 cards. These are very important. So let's see. Yeah, we have movement. That is great. And spawning even. Oh, we can even spawn. That is great. So you know what? Let me spawn another ghost right here. And then we have a few movement options. Okay, then let me think what we can do. Let me take this ghost, spawn another trap, and then move 1 down with that trap. Right there. I think that's a good idea. And then... So now it's going to be interesting what we should do. Yeah, like getting traps everywhere I think is a good idea. And I still have attack cards. Okay, then I see what I can do. So I will use this ghost here to do another movement action right here. Because now we have these portals, right? And also then do my... Well, before I will do that, I will actually do the activation action here to get another coin in here for the gnolls. And then I will move with the trap over there. And then I will use 2 attack cards, 2 attack power to actually attack this guy here. Okay. And with this one, we can still move once more. Do we need to move once more? You know what? Yeah, let us just move up here, just as a meat shield, just in case somebody spawns there. And I think that's fine. I think that is totally okay. But next turn, I will have to move gnolls over there. But we can do that. It's pretty easy to get them over there, I think. I hope. Morganite is saying, lol, same. I bought the upgrades because I love the game so much. I understand that completely. And wanted to support them. Plus, they are wooden tokens, which I prefer over plastic. Yes, 100%. 100% agreed. So, did England shoot a goal? No, still no goal. Well, I guess that's goodbye then, right? Alright, so, our heroes, what are we doing? We're having this annoying guy here. One is going over here. No special ability because no tokens, but will actually defeat our ghost. So it's good that we actually put the ghost there, otherwise the treasure chest would have been opened. That is fine. And the other one will go over here. Same thing, the ghost will be defeated. Okay, well, that's life. And then we have a rogue. The first rogue is, spawning the same rooms over here, activating this guy, and then opening the treasure chest. But there's only one needed to open the treasure chest. So what would happen is, one of them, let's say it's the rogue, will open the treasure chest. And then we need to suffer that penalty, which is each monster needs to discard a card. That is pretty bad. So with the Knoll, I definitely want to spawn a bit, but I don't need to spawn too much. So I think I can get rid of this one here. And same thing for the Poltergeist. We will get rid of one of these cards here. That's fine. Okay. And then this guy is still active, right? Only this one opened the treasure chest. So this one will actually, since there's nothing to do anymore here, go further towards the vault. And now there's trap, so goodbye. There we go. Wonderful. And another rogue is spawning in here. Same thing, waking up, but nothing to do here. So because the treasure chest has a number of 3, so both go back to sleep. So I need to get in here ASAP and do some damage. Mo was saying still a few minutes left. Yeah, but not too many. It's a shame because I know it's a board game channel. We are playing board games here, but just because I'm a huge England fan and like the last Euro and also the last World Cup, they played really well. It just wasn't quite enough. And this year, I don't know what's happening this year. Like they have like one of the best teams in the world, and I don't know what's happening. They're playing really bad. I don't know what's happening. It makes me sad. Right? I mean, I even do have my England jerseys and stuff, right? Although I only wear like shirts and ties, but still, it's a shame. But well, that's the way it is. So maybe they can have the lucky punch and have like the extended time, but I don't think so. Okay, so we're done with the heroes, yeah, and now it's the Knoll's turn. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. Reinhard Hall is saying, I like the wooden tokens because if I lose one, I can generally make a replacement with my scroll saw. That's also one way to see it. One way to do it. Okay, first things first, I will spawn 3 Knolls right here. That is very important. So, there we go. Then I will do 1 movement and 1 attack. Then I will do 1 attack, 1 movement. Because you can always like do the in any order you want to, right? But the line here means either that or that, right? And I do first an action, which is attacking, and then moving. So I will now attack this guy. Goodbye. And then move in here. And then I will move this guy over here with a trap, right? Right where the frogs are. And for the action, I will do an attack action and attack one of these guys. So, I don't have any cards anymore. If I now do this here, yeah, I think I will do it. Please, please, no wizard. Ah, that's a wizard. Oh no, that's really bad. So the wizard will now spawn in the cell and he will activate all of the heroes. That is pretty bad. So what happens now is, now they will run through the dungeon pretty much, right? So, first thing they will do, of course, is defeat that Knoll here, right? So defeat them, and one of them is then exhausted. Okay. Then these 3, 2 of them can open that chest. So they are exhausted and they open the chest, which is another cell action. I will do that in just a moment. First, with this one, nothing to do anymore, will continue, nothing to do here, so exhaust. And this one means I will have to do another cell jail action. But we can also like draw 3 cards in just a moment. And that is a ranger. So the ranger will spawn in here and be exhausted. Let's put them over here. Like this. I hope I played everything correctly now. Okay. So, but we get to draw our 3 cards still. Because that's why we did it. All of that, right? But that was pretty bad. Morgan is saying this game can escalate so fast. Yeah. Seriously. We've had several games where we were just playing. Normally everything was okay, and we had like, I don't know, we had like 5 or 6 people in the jail, and then they all broke out, and we kind of forgot to make this safe here, right? And so they all ran through here. They opened the chest here, they opened the chest here, and I think they even like were in here, right? And that was like really bad. And then from the other side, they also like stormed the vault, and well, that was GG, right? Or not really GG, because it wasn't very good. Okay, but we do have a few things we can do here. So let me think what we can do best. So we can defeat a few guys. Let me first use this card here to draw a card like this, and then I will also do an attack right here with that knoll. Okay, then I will do a movement action with that card over here and do another attack. Okay, and these two cards, oh, with these two cards I can't do anything at the moment. Well, then that was kind of bad strategy, but then we'll keep them for next round. That's fine. Okay, so that wasn't the best round, but we're still okay. These are very dangerous here, right? But they cannot spawn here except if I make them spawn, right? So, and one more card to draw. Nancy Felix, I don't know if you just entered the stream, but I think I haven't said hi to you yet. Hi, welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy me playing at the moment. Not that great, actually. I'm not doing that great. Okay, so heroes actions. Let's see what we have here. We have a ranger. The ranger is coming in here, shooting in here and defeating who? Let's defeat the knoll. That's okay for now. We can spawn back in. And then waking this guy up, and they will both go over here like this. One of them will be destroyed by the trap like this, and the other will defeat the ghost. Okay. And then the other ranger is going in here, shooting here to defeat that one, and then defeating this one as well. Not looking too well, not looking too good. And now this is the witch. This is like one of these scenario specific cards. We have 2 in here, that's the first one. That means either get rid of a frog or get rid of a card. So we get rid of the frog, everything is good. That means here is another witch. Okay, let's see. So now it's the poltergeist's turn. Okay, so let's see what we can do, but before we continue, let me just have a little bit of tea. There we go. All right, very good. So, I don't know how it is with these here. They actually, I think they can now move through, right? This one is there, and this one is actually in the cell, and these are outside the cell. I think that's how it works. Okay, it's the poltergeist turn. Let's see what we can do. We have only 4 cards. I think we had to discard one because that discard action there. Ooh, that's pretty bad. We can only spawn 1 ghost. Yeah, let's spawn that 1 ghost, I suppose. Let's spawn that 1 ghost. Right. Yeah, right where? There, it doesn't really matter. So let's put him right there. I think that's fine. Mo was saying, so we would need another frog. Yeah, we would need another frog. Maybe. If I push my luck and I actually draw the other witch, nothing happens. Right? So, will I push my luck now? There haven't been that many wizards yet, so I almost think like there's going to be 1 more wizard and 1 more witch. And if the wizard activates here, oh man, then I think we lose actually. So I don't think I can do that. I think I cannot push my luck right now. I rather discard a card. I think we need to like do a little bit of damage with the ghost if we can. So first of all, let's do this action here to draw another card, and then do a movement action for now. Then I will do another movement action and another movement action in here, and then I will defeat 2 of these here like this. So we are now a little bit more safe. No cards anymore. Do we now push our luck? I think now we can push our luck. I think so, at least. I think so. Oh, my wife just wrote me that England scored a goal, but I don't see it. I don't see it yet. I might be a little bit behind. Oh, you said, oh, Mo was just saying that. 20 seconds before the end. Oh man, they're so lucky. I hope it was a nice one. I didn't see it, of course, because I'm playing here. Pushing my luck, and we are lucky. It is a witch. That means nothing happens, because that's a scenario-specific card. So nothing is happening. That is great, and we can draw 3 cards. Amazing! Alright, so... Okay, we can spawn. That's good. Yeah, I need a few spawn actions. That is completely fine. So, then let's spawn a ghost up here. Then let's do an action here and bring that trap over here again. And then let's spawn just another ghost. Okay. We're not doing great, but we're doing okay. We still have like a lot of treasure chests, which is really good. We've only lost 3 so far. 3 of 10. Well, 3 of 9. If you lose that one, we lose. But that is fine. Okay. I think that is good. Mo was saying just as lucky as England. Yeah, no, I think England is much luckier. Okay. So, passing the torch. Then we draw 5 cards for the next round. This is such a good game here. And what you're watching here is just the first scenario, which is very simple. The scenarios get much harder and also a lot more interesting later on, right? I think there's like 20 scenarios in the rulebook, so there's a lot of replay value here. And there's like a lot of different characters, like monsters as well, right? Also, there's like a mini expansion with Cthulhu, which is like a really good monster as well. So they're all good. All monsters are good except for 2. There are 2 I don't like. 2 of the monsters I don't like, but the rest is really good. Alright, so, the heroes. Let's see. First of all, we have... I told you it would be a wizard. So we were really lucky, because that would have been really messy. So one of them spawns over here. And before waking that guy up, destroyed by the trap I just brought in there. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Nice. Very good. And the other one is spawning over here and taking one of our nodes. That's fine. I will just be back. Oh yeah, I will be back. Well, a little bit. But let's see. We will be able to manage that. Alright. And then now we see here, this tile here says now, turn that over. So we now turn that over. And now we shuffle the deck and we go through the deck one more time. That means 2 more witches and like all of the others, right? And if we deplete the deck again, then you see, then we win. So we're halfway through the game. Usually this is now where the game goes wrong. Usually you lose, like you manage the first half and then you lose. And if we can make it through like half of the second half, so like we have 3/4, I think then we should be safe. But we should still draw a card, right? The second hero card. That is a rogue. The rogue will be here, waking this one up. They will defeat one of my ghosts, and the other one will go back to sleep for now. And the other rogue will be going here, waking this guy up. They will defeat one gnoll, which is pretty bad. And the other one will just chill. Alright, so it's the node's turn. Of course, first thing we do is get rid of this coin over here and spawn 3 nodes here. Alright, so there we go. Nice. So we have okay cards. We haven't great cards, but they are fine. But we can't really move. That's bad. I need to move 2, which I can't. So what I will do is I will... what will I do? I will move 1 and then defeat this one here. And now we have a little bit of room here. So I will actually do a sell action again. Okay, that's one of these guys, the axe guys. It goes in here. That's fine. So we draw 3 cards. Hopefully at least 1 movement. Come on. Yes, there's movement. Very, very good. So, I know we need to get a frog later on, but hopefully we're lucky and we don't have to get it immediately. I was saying well done. Well, thank you very much. I hope that was for me and not for England. Well, for both probably. Okay, another movement and also another attack right after. So, then same thing. Attack, which generates a coin. So we attack this guy here and generate a coin. So now we can also spawn nodes over here. That's good. So we do have nodes over here. We can get them. Not quite, but let's use this movement here and also the action to generate a trap, to like build a trap. It's like a workshop here, right? And we're building like a trap. And then I will, what will I do? Then I will draw a card. And also do another attack here, there. And then we can spawn more nodes, which I will definitely do. But where will we spawn them? We can spawn them there, there, there. Down here wouldn't be too bad, right? There would be like a little meat shield here. I think that's pretty good. So let's do that. Let's remove this coin and spawn 3 more nodes down here. Okay. Ooh, this is nice. So now you see we are getting a little bit of control, but it's always like this push and pull, right? And then we still have these two. So I will attack one here, which generates a coin. And I will also attack the other one, which also generates a coin. Come on. And there we go. I'm always saying it was for me. Thank you very much. All right, so that was a really good turn now. So you see now we have a lot of monsters here. So yeah, they might be killed again, but there's a lot here. So a lot has to be going really wrong for us to now mess this up. Okay, so 2 and 3 more cards. So my estimation was, including like the intro and maybe the outro and speaking about how the game works, I would need about 1.5 hours for this game. And I think I'm quite spot on. It's like 1 hour already, and yeah, now it's going faster, I think. Yeah, if we can manage to play another half hour, 45 minutes, I think then we win. That's a sign that we won. Marcel is saying coins galore. Yeah, for sure. And coins are very important here for the nodes. And yeah, we don't have any spawning here, but that's fine. Okay. We have a witch. So now we have the issue that we don't have a frog here, but the witch demands a frog, which we don't have. So each of the monsters needs to like discard a card now, but that's not too bad. I'd rather have that instead of heroes at the moment, because then we can build up even more maybe. And here we need to spawn for sure. Some attack. With movement, I think we are fine. So let's discard this one here. Yeah, let's discard one of those. And then the second card is a ranger. Oh, I hate the ranger the most. Ranger will spawn here and shoot one of these. Let's shoot this one here. Then they will all activate and open this treasure chest. At least 2 of them. So let's put them back to sleep again. And that means that the entire room is reactivated again. Oh no. This is not nice. So they're all now going to the next room because there's nothing to do here. And now 2 of them will be walking into our traps, which is nice. And the third one will defeat our little ghost here. Could have gone worse. Could have gone better. And then the other ranger, there's another one that will spawn down here. Shoot, no one there, but defeat one of our nodes. That is okay. We have a lot of guys here. So Marv is saying goal. What do you mean goal? For who? Don't do that. Don't just write goal and don't tell me for who. If it's for Slovakia, I'm not gonna be happy. England. Okay, great, wonderful, good. That's nice. 2-1, really. 2-1. Wow. I'm far behind here. I do have it like running on the side, but I never look there really, right? But I'm like far behind, so it doesn't really matter that I have this running there. If you were asking meat shield with a question mark, maybe that's the wrong term. I just use that as like, I just put them in there, and as soon as like, just as like a defense, so to speak, right? So I know they will be killed, and they're just there for being killed, right? Just as like a last line of defense. That's kind of what I mean with that. What I mean by that. So, did I spawn all the heroes? I think I did. And now it's the Poltergeist's turn. Okay. So, the Poltergeist. First of all, I need to spawn one. That is for sure. And down there doesn't do anything. Oops. Let's spawn one up here because here are the traps. Then I will draw a card and spawn a trap. And now I don't know if it makes sense, like walking around for that one. There's only 1 frog in here, right? So maybe I will not even do that. Although the potions might be nice. I need to get some cards, right? I wanted to have this card here maybe. This could be really strong later on. And also this one. These are the hammer cards. And hammers I get up here with coins. So I could like start generating some coins and getting them over there. That might be an idea. First of all, let me draw another card and then spawn another trap. That is very important. So, like this. And then I have a few movement actions. Then let me do one attack over here. Let me do one movement over here with a trap, like this. And then before I do anything else, I first want to push my luck here again. That is a ranger in the cell. Okay, that's okay. We can draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. So we have a few things here. That is all not too bad. So I will use this one here. This one here to first generate a coin. Oh, we almost have no coins left. And then I will move with the coin over here. Right, so now one of the nodes can go over there and get that hammer. Okay, that hammer card. That is good. What else will I do? I still need that trap down there. So you know what? Let me spawn another ghost right here. And then use these 2 movements to just move one down here and then one more down there with the trap. Actually, it makes more sense to put the trap there probably, right? In case they break out and stuff. Yeah, I think it makes more sense to put it there. I think yeah. I think it does. Okay, that was the Poltergeist's turn. Let's shuffle the cards and draw 5 new ones. Let's do that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty. Heroes. Let's see. We have a wizard. Wizards are good because here they are pretty much useless. We don't want to be drawing them for themselves. That is fine. So we have one over here. That one is bored. Goes over here. Activates that one. And both of our nodes are defeated. Okay. That's life, I suppose. Oh, not life in that thing. And then here, this one will go over here. Activate this one. They are not strong enough to open the treasure chest. They need one more. They will go back to sleep. Okay. Then here we have a rogue. The rogue will go here and disarm that trap and then go to sleep because nothing to do here. And then we have another rogue here also disarming that trap, getting rid of our little ghost and being exhausted. Okay. That could have gone worse. Seriously. Really could have gone worse. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh, we don't have our special spawn card, but that is fine. I will actually draw 1 card and do 1 attack. Bam. Because now we can push our luck again. And I will immediately do that. So the nodes are doing the heavy lifting. The ghosts are like pushing stuff around, right? And that's what I mean by you're complementing each other, like regarding like all the weaknesses and stuff, right? That's why you can play this one-handed with just 1 hero, but you wouldn't have that versatility, right? That I'm doing here. That one monster's doing something and the other monster's doing something else, right? So yeah. Oh, we actually have a wizard. But there's nobody to break out but the wizard. So the wizard will actually break out and take one of our guys with him. And then be exhausted. That's okay. That's okay. Could have gone worse. So let's draw 3 cards. 3. We definitely want one to go over there. So we do have our mega spawning guys here. That is really good. So let's use this one here to spawn 3 more guys right here. 1, 2, 3. So I mean, if that is not a defense, then I don't know. Then I will defeat this guy here and spawn another coin. So we're ready to spawn even more here. Then I will use this card to get rid of this coin over here, I think. In order to spawn 3 more, I can only spawn 2, but that's fine. Then I will use this card here for this node to move through the portal and then use the coin. That means now we can take a card. And I think I want this one here. So I can like spawn 3 nodes and move them all at the same time. That would be pretty amazing. Because that's like a group action here. With like the entire group of 1 monster type and 1 room, I can do this action. Right? And that is pretty strong for the node, I think. So, and now we have lots of movement and attack still. And I think I will use like most of that. So let's do, let's use the attack here. No, actually, yeah, let's do that. And then use a movement in here. And then I will do another attack up here and move back here. And here the same thing. I will attack again, this time over here. And I could move now, but I think I'm actually not... Yeah, I'm going to move one of these guys over here. That's fine. Okay, that looks pretty good. Mob saying, didn't you want to get a card on the left? Oh, I see you will need 2 coins to spawn, take a card. I forgot the portal. Yeah, the portal is like pretty good. The portal is a pretty good thing. So, and there are some scenarios, like there are more rooms, right? Like these are not all rooms. There are 2 more rooms, and one of them makes you also that you're able to actually get new portals, right? You can like spawn new portals, and the witch is a monster that can spawn portals everywhere, right? So you can just walk around the dungeon, spawn portals everywhere, and then you can like move whatever, however you want to, right? Although the ghost is really cool too when you have like more walls and stuff. So yeah, okay. Did I do a push your luck action? Yeah, I did. That was the wizard. All right, so let's draw 5 cards. So, and then I need a bit more to drink. I hope that you are all staying hydrated, right? That is very important. 3, 4, 5, like this. The torch is over there. And what did I want to do now? Yeah, the heroes action. So let's see. We have a ranger in here. Shooting in here, defeating that gnoll, and also defeating one of those guys. Let's do another gnoll. Oh no, actually no. The action, yes, but then being defeated by the trap. So this gnoll would actually survive. Sorry, almost messed it up. Then another ranger will spawn over here. No one here, no one there. Going over here, waking this one up. But the treasure chest is just too strong. Alright, next hero card. Okay, we're halfway through the second half. Almost. Then we have one of those guys. This one will spawn over here, wake this guy up. Oh, also, he will destroy 2 resources. That's kind of bad. And then defeat that gnoll. And this one cannot do anything by himself, so that's fine. And then we will spawn the other one up here. Goes over here, wakes all of those up. They all open their treasure chest, which is a sell action, but they all go back to sleep. So now we have an issue. If there are ever 4 of those go in here, then we lose, right? So, oh, we're very close to losing now. We need to be really careful. Another sell action. Okay. 1 less card to deal with. That's good. Oh, it's dangerous now. Okay, let's see what we can do. We need to get rid of all of those and spawn traps in there. That's very important. So, let me do that. Let me spawn a ghost right in here. Then I will do 2 strikes here. There you go. Let me take this one here and this one. Because what's also important is if you ever need to put a specific hero in here and all of them are gone, you don't have any anymore, then you activate like all the heroes in that room, I think. So that's why you always like want to have like enough in the supply. And then, yeah, let's just continue like that. Let's defeat this one as well. And then I will push my luck again. It is a wizard again. Oh, we're really unlucky at the moment. So this one will also activate this guy. They will go in here and defeat these 2 guys. And then we deactivate it again. Okay. But we can draw 3 cards. That is immensely important. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Alright. Yeah, let's do more stuff. Let's draw a card and then also activate, put another trap here. We need to put a lot of traps there. Then, can we attack anyone down here? We could do a few attacks. Let's see if we can do that. Kind of tough, but we might be able to do that. Because, let's see. So let's spawn a ghost here. And then we need 2 movement here. 1, 2. And then we do a double attack. So these are gone. That is important. That is very important. And then we still have these cards left. Okay. So what we can do is I can spawn another trap there and then do another movement, but I don't know who we would move. Maybe let me move that ghost over here and see what we can do then. No, actually, no, let me move the ghost in here, and then I can use that double attack to attack these two. So now we cleared everything except this one. Okay. That is okay, actually. That was an okay turn, I think, yeah. But you see how close it is, right? So it doesn't take a lot now to actually lose. But we're playing on a pretty tough difficulty level, so we're doing okay for that, seriously. Okay. Then it is the hero's turn. Yeah, we don't have a lot of cards anymore. See this here? We have a maximum of 3 rounds. If we push our luck twice, it's only 2 more rounds. So we're almost done. Alright, the rogue. The first one goes in here, goes further, and then is hurt by the trap. Because the special ability only happens when they spawn, not when they move. So that's why that is very important. And another rogue will spawn right here and defeat our gnoll. Okay. Could have gone worse. Then we have a wizard. The first wizard will spawn here, go, and be defeated by the trap. That's good. And the other one will go over here, activate that rogue, but they will both go back to sleep because of that treasure chest. That's fine because we have our gnolls now. Do we have that triple? Oh, yeah, we do. We do have that triple one, so I will use it immediately to spawn 3 more gnolls right here. So yeah, I think we're doing okay. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. Then I will use one to move over here and do an attack. And then I will do another attack, get rid of this one to spawn another coin. Okay, that is pretty good. So, actually, now I will push my luck. I mean, shouldn't anything bad happening. We have a ranger here. The ranger will shoot into that room and defeat that gnoll and then be exhausted. Alright, we need to just get 1 more round. We can draw 3 cards. I only got 1 card, I think, into my deck, right? I forgot to turn that over. No, I got 2 cards, but that's it, yeah. Wow, that's not a whole lot. So I will draw another card and also do that attack action here to get rid of that guy again. And then I will do another attack down here to get rid of that one and put a coin here. Alright, we're getting places. And then I think we're not doing too bad. I will actually use this one to spawn a gnoll up here. Move this one here and spawn another trap just to be safe. And then I will use this one to spawn another trap. And I don't really have to move anywhere. So I think I'm just gonna... Well, actually I'm gonna move back. And this one I will just keep in my hand. Okay. And I mean, I will not be using the nodes anymore this game, because either next turn we lose or we win. And then we're through. Wow. That is pretty crazy. Okay, so we have our heroes. So first of all, the rogue will go here, move down here, defeat that poltergeist. Alright. Another rogue will go over here, defeat our gnoll. Okay. And the last hero card we have to draw, that is a frog. That we don't have a frog, that the witch, we don't have a frog to give her for her stew, right? So, oh, there's the card that I wanted. Now I don't need it anymore, I think. And I will just get rid of... I guess I will get rid of this card here. And the poltergeist will get rid of... It doesn't really matter too much. I guess this one here. Okay. And it is now our turn. Alright, it's the poltergeist's turn. Yeah, I forgot to hand that torch over. I think we pretty much made it, right? So I will just push my luck now. That is one of those guys. he will destroy that resource and then be exhausted. And I will just draw another... Well, actually, I can just use my swords to defeat this guy. Like this. And pretty much be done now, right? Because now I can still play my cards. I could still draw 3 cards, by the way, right? And now I could still like continue playing, but we're done. Because these heroes can't activate anymore. They can only activate if new heroes come in, right? We have gone through the entire deck. And at the end of the game, at the end of the turn now, we can't draw more cards. So we won the game. It looked really grim at the beginning. And like in the middle, it was kind of tough as well. But we made it. We really made it, yeah. That's how you really successfully play Keep the Heroes Out. Yes, on the one hand, we had a little bit higher difficulty here. On the other hand, I know this scenario very well. I know most of the monsters quite well. And also, I mean, it's the first scenario, right? The first one is supposed to be a little bit easier. But when you play the game the very first time and have no idea what to do, it's very likely that you will lose the first 1 or 2 times. But it's a tough game, but it's a very nice one to play and also very rewarding. So first of all, I got a lot of congratulations. Well, thank you. Thank you all. Marcel is saying, this game has a lot of resource management. Shame it takes up more space than I have available to play. It seems like a fun game to play. It is amazing. And the game is even a little bit better if you play with more people. The more players, like most people say, the harder the game is. Because when you have 4 players, imagine, it's your turn. And then after your turn, player 2, 3, and 4. There are 4 hero activations times 2 cards, which is 8, times 2 heroes. That's 16 heroes. So until it's your turn again, you have 16 heroes. You're not going to be on the battlefield anymore, right? That's why a lot of people don't like it too much at a 4-player count. I have only played it at 1, 2, and 3-player counts, and all work very well. But I would say the 3-player count was the highest. It was the most difficult. Were the most difficult games. I think I had 2 or 3 games at a 3-player. I think the game shines at a 2-player count. Also solo, if you don't mind playing 2-handed, it's really good. But it's also good at a 3 and 4-player count. I think this game is just all around really good. It's adorable. The theme is great. Like all the components are just stellar. Really amazing components. And it's just fun to play. Right? I don't know if you saw it, if you felt that, but I had a lot of fun playing this and showing this to you. Just this weekend I played it 3 times, including this one here, this time. So yeah, it doesn't hit the table very, very often, like frequently, but when it hits the table, then I usually play like several rounds within a few days. So yeah. Marv said it wasn't easy, well done. Yeah, thank you. And Ryan Hall is saying that he's going to buy a copy. That is a good choice. Lewis is going to be very happy when you buy a copy of this game. I think this game, well, I wouldn't say it's underrated because a lot of people actually know it, but I think less people play the game than you might think. I think so, at least, yeah. Like, at least here in Germany, I don't know a lot of people who own this game. A lot of people love the game, and most people I've played this with now have purchased it or backed it or whatever, right? But yeah, usually like, everybody I play this with, loves the game, so yeah. Yeah. And that is how you play Keep the Heroes Out. Now I don't have the box. Give me a moment, because I usually put that on the table, right? Yeah, that's how you play Keep the Heroes Out. So, a few more things. So, there's just a lot more to this game. So, first of all, we have like lots more scenarios. Then also like the Guildmasters Revenge expansion that does 2 things. First of all, you get these cool meeples instead of the tokens, right? And secondly, this lets you actually play versus one another, theoretically. Like, all players would like play the monsters, and one player can play the heroes and can even upgrade the heroes, right? So you can actually like have like one player like looking like, okay, how can you like best like move the heroes, how you can upgrade them and stuff. So you have like this game master kind of thing. The guild master it's called. That is pretty funny, actually. I haven't played with that one yet, but the idea is pretty good. But I only play this cooperatively, right? And then, as I said, you have more tiles here. These are tiles that you use in just other scenarios. And also, there was some way to generate portals, but I guess that was the witch's ability that what I spoke of. And then there are some print and play scenarios as well. I think there's one about Cthulhu, like a Christmas one, and another one that you can just print out, and then you have even more scenarios. But I haven't played through all these scenarios yet, right? So that is pretty crazy. So yeah. Yeah, that is how you play the game. It's a really great game. And this is not news. I have already said that, right? But I mean, this is like clearly a game that I granted the Gold Ace of Games award because it is an amazing game. It's just great. Like, the game needs a little bit, right? If you decide to get this, keep in mind that you might need a few games to actually understand like how best to play the game and how the monsters work and stuff. Like the first games we just lost really badly, and by now I think the first scenario I almost always win on this difficulty. So yeah, I haven't played on the hardest yet, but that will also come. So what else did you say, Didi? I think the board game community suffers a lot of overabundance. Yeah, so many cool games being missed. Yeah, that's right. I think I love the board game. I love board games, of course. I love the board game community. I love it that so many games are released, but it's almost a little bit too much. Don't get me wrong. I think it's good if many games are there, but that also means that there are a lot of games that aren't as special. Many games that you think like, yeah, okay, there are like 20 other games I'd rather play, right? And that's why sometimes like gems like this one are a little bit, I don't know, are not as like well known and as popular. Like popular, yes, but not as well known as other games. I think it didn't really like get the spotlight too much, and that's sad. That's a very sad thing. Marcel is saying, tell your friendly local game store that's the Thecos sent you. yeah, do that. I never mind a little bit of promo for my channel. I like it's. I invest a lot of time and care and love and work and everything into this channel. So yeah. The more people can enjoy my videos, the better. If they enjoy it. If they don't, that's fine as well. There's so many other good content creators, right? So there's going to be one for everyone. Did you saying Aquatica being one of them? Yeah. I've heard that. I know a lot of people like Aquatica. To be honest, I owned the game because I sold it off again. And I played it and I thought it was okay. But I didn't love it. I did not like it enough for it to stay in my collection. I wanted to keep it as long as I needed to actually make a playthrough here, but I have like a huge list of like 50, 60 games at least that I want to do videos of, and Aquatica was very low at the bottom, so that's why I sold it off again, because I just need the room here, right? But Aquatica is not a bad game. I like the mechanism of pushing cards in there into the board, but I don't know. It felt a little bit flat for me, but I do understand the appeal, so I get that, yeah. Alright, well, and I suppose that pretty much sums up my playthrough of the first scenario, the first dungeon of Keep the Heroes Out. I really, really hope you enjoyed this little playthrough. Did you think that's okay? We may like different games, different level. Yeah, for sure. Everybody's different. We all like different games. That's why it's so great that there are so many, right? Yeah, well, I think I'll go and watch the last... 10 minutes of the game, I think. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Let me please know if you would enjoy more playthroughs of this game. So maybe I can play through this live more often with other scenarios, maybe. If you enjoy that, I will at least do a playthrough when the expansion arrives. I want to show that to you as well, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be great as well. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of the day, depending on how late it is. Here it is already 8:30, so it's already quite late. And, well, I will speak to you soon. I will see you on the channel, on my Discord server, or anywhere, right? You know where to reach me. There are so many ways to reach me, so I'll speak to all of you. Thank you so much for watching, right? I will see you very soon. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and cheers.